So what's some of the things that you done came across that you done lost in this journey on the path to success?
I lost. I had lost myself.
Mm.
I lost myself.
Wow, wow, wow. Speak
But
on it.
but it was through hurt. It was a transition. You know, I had something that I thought that was gonna be a forever.
What's up? This your boy Designer Done, and we back with another Sons of Florida podcast. Hey man, I got the honor and the pleasure to be sitting with somebody that's been in the community doing his thing. He's no longer in the community, but he came back to the community to sit down with, Sons of Florida.
Absolutely, man. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Nail. Most of you know me as Nail. Some of y'all know me as Dude Snail. It's good to be back, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, bro, man. Like I say, it's a real honor and a pleasure to have you sitting down on the platform, bro. You know, like you say, anywhere you go, I'm gonna be there, and it's gonna be vice versa. So that's why we
Absolutely.
here right now. Anywhere you
Absolutely.
at, I'm gonna be there. So, I really appreciate you, bro, because um, and that's what it's all about. That's what we do on the Sons of Florida. We just give flowers what flowers do. And you've been one of the people that's been a part of my life, not only a part of my life, but in the community, just sharing the wealth of knowledge. And I appreciate you, bro, for real.
Hey, and I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. You know, that let me know. You know, I've been doing my part. I continue to do my part, but just to be able to just sit here with you and it's a blessing, man. I'm proud of you.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Appreciate you.
to either further what God have in store for you, man. So you keep going. I like what you're doing, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, but we're gonna jump right into it though.
What's up?
For the people that don't know, who was Linnell before you even picked up a pair of clippers?
Man, Linnell is a before the Clippers. I was a young kid that actually growed up over there off of Paramount Avenue. Some know now as Veronica Shoemaker. Um, Spent some time in Michigan, Save Palm, even PC. This was in the 80s here. This is
Man,
in the 80s.
yeah,
And I was just a guy a young boy that was always was curious about seeing somebody with some clippers in their hands. And the one that got me involved in it, you know, was my Uncle John. You know, he's everybody's uncle. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So John Tobler,
That's
shout
right.
out to him.
Shout out to John Tobin.
But I got into it, not got into that, but however, but I'm gonna say this. It started by going in those barber shops, you know, it started out doing the sweeping on the floors and, you know, it came to be a hustle. You
Yeah,
know, my mom, I was brought up in a single parent home. I watched, my dad went to prison, so it was a way of, we all had hustles. We was picking oranges, we was doing something to get some money.
yeah.
So I chose Clippers.
So when did you realize um it was more than just a hustle? I mean, it was purpose behind what you was doing.
I seen that it would change. I seen that I was a person, a young man, a kid at the time.
Yeah,
I had a clientele at age 10.
man.
I started cutting hair at 9. This is a PC. It was a one kid named Brock. He a cob.
Yeah,
And he was
yeah.
cutting hair, so he used to cut my hair. He put a line in my head for $1.50.
Wow.
But it was more, that's what it was, a hustle.
Yeah. So did the impact had started at a young age, but did you realize that you would have the impact in the community that you did, and you would build up a clientele like you did though?
No, I didn't, not at all. I just followed the blueprint, and that blueprint was, watching the older guys that was cutting hair, and I seen how, the reaction, what it got from getting a haircut and what it did for that person getting out of that chair.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wanted that. I didn't want to be in the streets. I didn't want to. We seen as kids coming up. You from the same era I am.
Yeah, that's right.
Dope boys, they were riding around in cars and this and that, and had loud music, all the jewelry.
Yeah.
But I
Pigeon Man.
Yeah. So it was more about, I seen the reaction what a barber do for a person get out of the chair, how a person actually gravitate to a conversation with their barber. So that's what made me, look into it. I was real excited about that. So that drove me to be going, to get the cutting hair.
So with that being said, you speak about the conversation aspect of it. Did you realize that some people just might be coming to you for the conversation that you would give them? It's more than just and that's the thing about, a good barber is more than just the haircut. It's the person that come with it and the relationship that come along with it. So when did you realize like you were doing therapy?
Later on.
Yeah. Later
on when by the guy, elder guy by the name of Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles was a client and also became a mentor to me.
Yeah.
He told me he shared with me what my purpose was and what it do for him.
Yeah.
That's when I started realizing this. I think this was when I was on Colonial.
Okay.
And this was late in my career.
Yeah.
This was late. I'm talking about this probably been about 6 years ago from this point now.
Exactly.
So I was at the age of 40.
Man.
When I realized that people actually come to the barbershop. I heard it.
Right.
But I was just doing what was led.
Yeah.
So, but then when it was more like where somebody told me, hey man, it ain't even about the haircut.
Yeah.
I know it's never about the haircut with me.
Right.
It's more about the relationship that we established where I gained a brother, or if I gained a sister.
That's right.
And I got a lot of brothers and sisters just from that chair, that swivel chair that spin around.
That's right.
A lot of, and even now, I don't cut their hair, but when I come back home, like I'm looking forward to seeing those people, man. So
yeah, that's right.
I found out later on in my career.
Yeah, so it took a while for you to realize that you was doing a bigger job than you thought you was doing.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is about me being a barber that I was called on to be, not even knowing.
Yeah,
this is what I was called on to be. I don't just touch, and even counseling clients, I actually touch barbers too. That my barber brothers that I work alongside of.
Yeah.
I done worked in shops where my last 2 shops, it was tear-jerking moments.
Yeah.
Where they let me know like, dang, dude, you leaving for real?
Yeah.
Dang, Neil, man, like, I can't believe you leaving. You going to Atlanta, man. I can't believe that. And now don't get me wrong, bro. When I got in that car, I was like your boy on Friday. I was proud of that car.
Yeah, you proud of the car.
Proud of that car, man. Because it's touching. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you mean something to not just when you go home, you mean something to your wife, you mean something to your kids.
That's right.
Your mom, your dad. Man, it's people out here genuinely care about you.
So with that, like you said though, that's a moment as well. But do you remember a time where you had a conversation with somebody and it's just a moment where you will never forget that conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Speak on it a little bit.
Well, it's really it's a touching conversation, man. But I had a good friend of mine's life was taken. And this was some years ago. And every now and then, I may see his son picture come across IG. social media platforms or whatever. But I could replay this particular day and the conversation that I had with him, and hey, he got himself in some trouble.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to help him other than to tell him I love him. Yeah. And it's gonna be okay.
That's right.
Just keep God first and stay positive on it. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta, if they say they got you, they got you.
That's right.
So it was just, I remember, like I said, I remember like it was yesterday. We was in a barber shop and I was on Colonial, and I remember at the time Harley Davidson
was right next door
to us.
Right.
And it was a car show that they was hosting. It's like old schools and Beatles and things. Like, I'm talking about old schools.
Yeah, they have them up.
Yeah. So they was just lined up everywhere. And I remember the car he pulled up in, even the clothes he had on. So he brought his boys in to get a haircut, and we was watching this playoff. It was the Colts and Baltimore playing, and he did something that he never did before. But right before I started cutting his boy's hair, me and him sitting outside, and these exact words that I told him. I said, man, look, if they say they have you, if you're in fear of anything, man, just leave.
Down.
If they say they got you,
down.
Whatever they gonna do, make them do their job.
Down.
And he was like, man, no, I said, bro, you don't owe me nothing.
Down.
Other than just being here, but right now I know you got to go. So go. And he's like, man, I'm gonna see, I'm gonna check into it. So he ended up, coming in. Like I say, Baltimore was playing in Pittsburgh. This is the last year. I think Andrew Luck was the quarterback for the Colts. But we watching the game, and I cut the boy's hair, so I cleaned the chair off. I'm like, come on, bro. He said, no, I'm straight. I said, you straight? I said, bro, you ain't never came in the shop and not getting no haircut.
Yeah, you knew something was different then.
Yeah, so and it's something too where, everybody y'all know, when this come about, like, if it's led to you to do something, do it. If God telling you to do something, do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't be hesitant about it. I don't care if he told you, if you're dealing with somewhere he's telling you he keep telling you to go, keep going. If he told you 100 times to go, 1,000 times to go.
Yeah.
And I kind of wear that on my heart, on my chest, because when he said, no, bro, I'm straight, I said, you ain't gonna get no edge, nothing. He said, no.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. He said, but I'm gonna call you later. I'm gonna hit you up later, and we can chop it up.
Okay.
And he walked out the door, and he said, bruh, I love you. Love you, bro. Then I sat there, I said, bro, I love you too.
Yeah.
Walked out the door, I watched him go get in the photo, little gray car. And when I popped the cape, I looked at the car going, it ain't moved down the little aisle, where the little juicy, loosey little place look right there in front of the barbershop. I get ready to say, something said, go out the door.
Yeah.
I ain't go out the door. Then I was like, I kept being hesitant. Then by the time I got ready to hit the door, I seen a car going down the road, going up Colonial. I said, I just hit him up later.
Damn.
So, I'm telling the story, but I want you to get this though, because I want people to be obedient to, when it comes to doing something, do it. Don't procrastinate.
Yeah.
Don't procrastinate, man, because the next day, me and my girl, we at the time, my wife, we headed she taking me to work.
Okay. Yeah.
And my car was in the shop, and it was raining. It was a certain type of rain. And we doing a little, slapping and touching and stuff, and she trying to hit me, I'm trying to hit her back or whatever. And bro, all of a sudden I say, man, I don't like this weather.
Damn.
Something ain't right about this weather.
Yeah, something ain't right.
Something ain't right. So I get to the shop, my phone rang, I gave him, gave her a kiss. Pop up, get to the shop.
Yeah.
Go inside. Phone rang. It's her. Say, you all right? You straight? She's like, yeah, I just made it home. You watching news? I said, no. What's going on? She said, turn the news on.
Wow.
She said, man, they over there. Something done happened outside of school or something. Like, what? Outside of school? That's crazy. Because at this time, it was a lot of activity going on around the city.
Yeah.
So it's just then when I got that chance, I realized this building, and I just hope it wasn't that.
Yeah.
So my goddaughter go there. I said, man, call my brother. See, I call him. He say, bruh, she good. You ain't heard. I'm like, nah. I say, brother, your brother gone.
Man.
Not my biological brother.
Yeah.
Not my brother.
Yeah, not your brother.
Not my brother. This is a brother that God blessed me with.
Yeah.
In my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was a true friend.
Yeah.
So I had, ever since that moment, it was like, you never know.
Yeah.
So that conversation that I had with him, it was more about, I didn't know that was going to be the last conversation that I had with him. And then on top of it, it gave me somewhere, man, you got to be obedient, man.
You got to be obedient.
You got to be obedient, bro.
See, but what he was doing too, though, he felt it in his spirit. He was making peace with everybody, though, at the same time.
Hey, bro, you know what? Too, the crazy thing is, like, man, being in this field, this industry, this line, it ain't even work to me no more, man.
Yeah,
it ain't. It's a calling. Mm-hmm. It's more of a calling, man. Yeah. What can I do?
Now, did you ever feel like you was making a mistake when you was leaving for Atlanta?
No, I didn't. And see, I'm gonna tell you, like, the reason why, and this part of the reason why I didn't tell anybody that I was leaving Fort Myers to go to Atlanta. It was because I went to who I was supposed to go to. Yeah, and that was him.
That's right.
That was God. I prayed about it, and it was he. I told somebody. I did tell one person, and that person was like, "Listen, bro, let that be between you and God. If you gonna, whatever answer you get from him, basically, it's just giving you a point where it's just a one-on-one time up until the point where the decision is made." So when I made that decision, they want to mess the situation because I feel like he led me to go. Did I have any fear of me leaving Fort Myers going to Atlanta? No.
Yeah.
Because it's something about Fort Myers in this water that not just in this water, but we have people that went before us. I'm from the 80s. I'm in the 80s, baby.
That's right.
And we had OGs that talked to us and built us a certain way where, installed this kid in us where you could go anywhere.
So what was the main motivation for the Atlanta move, though?
To better my family, me and my family. Yeah. That's what that whole move was. I wanted my son, I wanted my daughter to have a chance in life. Not saying they couldn't have it in Fort Myers, but I wanted them to have a different type of opportunity that me, myself, their mother, ever got, even their friends. I wanted to put them in another situation where, man, my son not just gonna be a truck driver just working in a warehouse, but he got an opportunity to heck be an actor, motivate him to go back to school, be a lawyer, or whatever it may be. Same thing with my daughter. Even their mother at the time, I was wanting to put her in a situation where she could succeed. And bruh, it did that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It did that, blessings. Bro. It did that, like, across the board.
What's the price of a haircut in Atlanta, though, versus Fort Myers? I asked you, the reason why I asked you that, because, it's done been a thing where people saying, the prices of haircuts are too much. So for people in Fort Myers, what's the price of a haircut in Atlanta versus Fort Myers?
When I left Fort Myers at the time, I was charging $35 for a haircut and shave.
Right.
And I ain't even put the tag out there.
Yeah.
You sat in my chair. I didn't even think about this, bro. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
After I cut your hair, did I ever tell you how much?
No,
You just hand me money.
that's
I
right.
cash out me a Zelle, whatever it was, a form of payment.
Right.
Anybody that sat in my chair, I never told them a price.
Mm.
Nobody. And I put that on the love that I have for myself.
Right.
I never told them a price. If you ask me for what's the price, how much for the haircut, I always say, man, I don't know, man, just shoot me something.
Yeah.
But when I went to Atlanta, before I even went to Atlanta, I did say this. I said, man, because I was working 2 jobs here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cut hair.
Yeah.
I'm going to pursue being a full-time barber.
That's right.
So when I got up there, the prices of a haircut at this time, this was 21.
Yeah.
Prices of a haircut, 50.
Already.
Boy, when I first cut my first head, I cut the head. I said, boy, I'd have made it to Wakanda. I'd have made it to Wakanda.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and it, but
the land of milk and honey.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you though, that was the price of difference. But and that's a different subject there, where we're getting caught up with the money.
Yeah. So Atlanta definitely changed your income, but did it change your mindset?
It did. It really did, because it's something that was led to me. I was led to, I was getting this kind of money. Man, when I put it like this, bro, it took me a year to make what I made in 7 months in Atlanta with 2 jobs here in Fort Myers.
Wow.
It took me 7 to 8 months to make in a whole new area.
Yeah.
Nobody don't know me. Man, they know they know dude.
They know dude now.
They know dude. Dude with clippers. They know dude with clippers.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah.
And so it did, bro.
But like I say, I gotta give you flowers, because a lot of people don't, make that step. You made it from out of Fort Myers. There's so many people that get stuck in the mindset of Fort Myers, like it's the only thing, and then they get trapped in this box.
But that box, it's just like this, bro. Okay, in your home, you can walk around in your home with your eyes closed, and you know everything at.
It's comfortable though.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Same thing about Fort Myers.
Yeah.
Fort Myers give you that comfortability, the resource, like where, if you lose a job here, man, you know what? I'm gonna go holler at Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Sam drive trucks. I'm gonna see if Sam can get me on that job.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it happens.
Yeah.
But see, you can run around Fort Myers with your eyes closed and know where everything at.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also training you to be a warrior. Where you could blindfold me and I could walk through Fort Myers. I could walk, I could do this because it's comfortable.
It's comfortable.
I adapted to my environment.
Yeah.
So I could do it. But it's also training you. If anybody that left Fort Myers and went somewhere in their mind, they are, man, I can survive that.
Yeah.
You could put me anywhere, I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah, no, that's the Fort Myers mentality.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, you can put us in, like you said, the jungle, and like what Mystical said, help the bear.
Yeah, hey bro, it's like that from top to bottom though.
Yeah,
it's not just Fort Myers. I'm talking about the whole Florida. We the only state that I can say, and I done ran into people from Georgia. I still drive trucks. I done been places where the state of Florida, we the same way from top to bottom. You could go to Destin, Florida, and you might run into somebody on the same type of time you is. He from Florida. He or she from Florida.
That's right.
We gonna get us some money.
That's right. But one thing about it though, let me ask you this: why do you feel like? I say it this way. Everybody, celebrate, the destination, but nobody talk about how much it costs to get there. So what's some of the things that you done came across that you done lost in this journey on the path to success?
I had lost myself.
Mm.
I lost myself.
Wow. Speak on it.
But it was through hurt. It was a transition. You know, I had something that I thought that was gonna be a forever thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I thought it was gonna be forever.
Yeah.
And it took some time to get through that. You feel me?
Mm.
And it changed. It changed me. It changed where where my thinking process, how I went about. I was at a standstill. And that and that caused me to have a setback. I could have lost everything, bro. In fact, I was at that point of losing everything.
Damn. So what did you do to find yourself again?
Fort Myers.
Yeah.
It's the thing about this the part where that Fort Myers kick in. This the part where it's those talks that I had with my clients, my brothers.
Yeah.
That sat in the chair, the talks that I had and the talks that was given to me, that I had to use that for my own self. Because I was in a place where I never been before and never thought that this would happen. I didn't think that would have happened.
Yeah. So on your personal journey or tracing your dreams, and you lost some stuff pretty much.
Yeah, I did. I
lost yourself.
I lost myself. But then, each day is greater than the next day. But then we human, we go back and we'll look back at some things and be like, replaying like, oh, I made this mistake here.
Yeah.
This what led here. This was what I allowed. And so, okay, I learned from that. And the person who I am right here, sitting who I am right now.
Yeah.
And what this is, July 19th, July 20th.
Yeah.
I ain't that same person when I left Fort Myers.
No.
I ain't the same person, bro.
Yeah. So, with that being said, though, those seasons taught you something.
Absolutely.
You had to go through it.
Absolutely. I had to.
Yeah.
And by me going through it, I can, as a man, I'm able to. I ain't making no excuses, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't making no excuses. I'm holding myself accountable for everything.
Yeah, that's right.
I ain't gonna sit here and point nothing at I ain't gonna point it at my clients. I ain't gonna point it at my kids. I ain't gonna point it at their mama. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm held accountable for it. I allowed things to take place in my life that I should not even allow. I took myself through things that I should not even allow.
Yeah.
So
how did you keep showing up for people while you really hurting?
Man, my first love taught me how to do that.
Gotta fight.
I watched her do it the whole time as a kid.
Yeah.
I watched my mama get up and push. I watch us go without lights. I watch us not have water. I watch us stand in line back in the days at the HRS building over there off of what that is over there by the old Kmart.
Yeah.
Where we stand in line almost touching Kmart where they get a book of stamps. And she kept going, but she hid all that hurt.
Yeah.
But she knew better days was coming. And to this day, man, I sit down and I talk to my mom on the phone or whatever, and she just constantly keep reminding me. Keep reminding me. And then there's people that I do still have contact with here in Fort Myers. Mm-hmm. The OGs, that they bless me with a word of encouragement.
Yeah. So speaking of OGs, who is some of the people that you looked up to as a young barber that really reached out and touched you and showed you right from wrong?
The barber that showed me,
yeah,
And some people could probably agree. If they know this barber, they probably would agree.
Yeah.
Because I love all my boys, my kids. I love all my kids.
Right.
You know, and I'm gonna say Mr. Woodbury.
Shout out to Mr. Woodbury.
Shout out to Mr. Woodbury, man. Mr. Woodbury gave the whole Dunbar community the same haircut.
Yeah.
But it was sharp, it was smooth.
It was smooth.
You might get you a line on the side, a little swirl, but you most definitely had that high fade with the part right here in the corner.
That's it. That's what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you're gonna get that.
Yeah.
So the thing about Mr. Woodbury, he was structured.
Yeah.
He was structured. It was just him in that barbershop. When I used to go get my haircut on the corner of Ford and Lincoln.
So that was before MLK.
Before MLK.
Oh wow.
This Ford and Lincoln with Mr. Woodbury on the corner.
Yeah.
And now it's the Real Shack.
Yeah.
It used to be a little club right across the street from a little bar, a little small bar. What that is, Cuban Street?
Yeah, Cuban Street
on the
over
corner
there.
of Cuban and Lincoln.
Yeah.
But I used to walk up there from Davis Street. I grew up on left corner, sharp left corner. I wasn't on left corner, but that's what the part where I was staying at was called left corner.
The
park area.
That's all left corner over there.
Left corner.
Yeah.
So when you came to Mr. Woodbury's shop, he had a little small little TV where you got to hit on the side for it to straighten up. With the antenna. With the antenna, yeah. He had that. You come in the shop, ain't no loud talking.
None.
Ain't no you walking around, pacing around in the shop.
Yeah, you gonna sit down.
Yeah. And he will get on you.
Yeah.
White leather belt.
None.
Yeah, bruh.
I ain't gonna lie. See now, when we talk about the barber that we have over us, Dashiki.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Leon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was even, if he was anything like him, he ain't play the radio.
No, see, and see, a lot of us growed up, bro, as kids where the chain gang took our fathers, our dads.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't chain gang, some of us lost our fathers to drugs, or just to the streets, or them just being, basically whoremongers. They going to sleep with this person, making kids everywhere.
That's right.
We never just had a father in the house with us.
Mr. Leon ain't gonna let you, like you said, you're gonna be in there all day. Your parents gonna have to be there and brought you lunch, breakfast, and sometimes dinner.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to watch the Christian cartoons the whole day.
And you get out of line, you will get disciplined.
You're gonna get disciplined.
You will get talking about chastised.
Yeah.
You get chastised.
Yeah, you're gonna get one of them.
One of them. Mr. Woodbury like Zoran with the belt.
No.
Yeah, Mr. Woodbury ain't play that, man. You
Yeah. But so with that being said though, you done, stamped your own self now.
Yeah, through help.
Yeah. Talk about it a little bit.
Through help, man. But to get to be dude, and shout out to Moody Cuts, man. Moody Cuts gave me that name, Dude with Clippers. He said, man, that's you, Dude with Clippers, man. And you do, just you that dude, man. Just run with it.
Damn.
It's people like that, that help me along the way. I don't work alongside with great barbers. My first shop working in was Gabe and Leetry. Shout out to Gabe and Leetry over there on Henderson.
That's right.
Henderson now. Yeah, that's when my first experience was me being in the shop.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I take that back. That's the first shop I worked in Fort Myers because I had left for a year and a half and went to a place called Brunswick, Georgia.
Okay.
And that was my first shop. I was apprentice there at a shop called Brothers and Sisters. Mr. Charles gave me an opportunity, and when I came back to Fort Myers, I got with Gabe and Leetry.
That's when you started cutting my hair.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so guys like Gabe.
Shout out to Gabe.
Yeah, shout out. That's my brother.
Yeah.
Gabe. Tard. I learned things from. I could. Who else was in there? Poncho.
Yeah, that's right.
entertain.
Yeah,
It's things. What I did was, as a barber, I learned from them. At the time, Mohawks was big back then,
yeah, that's right.
and I copyrighted and put a little twist on for me and
Yeah,
created nail when it came down to my craft, and Sean Casey, another guy, he taught me a different part of the game. It's not the game, but the part of the industry.
that's right.
Where it's more to just cutting hair. Is being able to give back.
Yeah, that's right.
Wiki, another person, how to be humble, how to, study. He's a barber that do a lot of studying, and that
Love.
it's just a lot of love, man.
I'm gonna say this though. If you come to Lanier, he got that straight face. He ain't really talking much. Look, you gonna get you a mean haircut. I don't know why it seemed like, oh, he in a bad mood. Look, you finna get that cut that you ain't look fresh to death. If you ain't talking much, you just you finna them razors mad right now.
Yeah. Hey, you ain't the first person said that.
Yeah, straight face now.
Yeah, they said, man, you wanna get a great haircut?
Yeah,
piss nail off.
Piss them off.
Piss them off, man. Be late.
Yeah.
Be late, just intentional.
Yeah. Man. For real. Yeah. Nah, but so looking back at that old version of yourself, if you can go back and, tell him something, what would you say to motivate him?
I think I would tell it to motivate him is to get ready, cause it's a storm ahead of you.
Yeah,
it's a storm ahead of you. You just think about it, bro. If you can actually, you have someone that could come to you and tell you, like God told you, He sent an angel to you and say, bro, listen, Sam.
Yeah.
He might say SB. SB, you might have a cool angel. Angel might just be like, SB, look, hey, listen, man.
Yeah.
You got a storm ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't no plan B.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the ups. Let you know, hey man, get prepared.
Yeah.
Motivate, because you got to motivate yourself on this one.
Yeah.
Because you can't call on nobody but our Father.
That's right.
To get through this.
Right.
So if it's anything that if I could do, I'll go back to 21 and say, Nell, a dude, say, dude,
yeah,
hey, dude, you got a storm ahead of you, boy.
Yeah,
but I know you're gonna be okay.
Yeah,
because I know you. You don't like show no sweat. Anybody know you like I know you.
Yeah.
Nobody never seen you go through anything and not come out of it. You like, what's the Bruce Leroy?
Yeah.
The Last Dragon?
Got the glow.
I got the glow. The angel tell me, hey, you got the glow, man.
Yeah.
So, but I just want to do my job, because my father told me I could come talk to you about this.
That's right.
But you don't have no other plan.
Yeah.
But I want to motivate you. I want to crank you up.
Yeah.
I want to crank you up so you can get through it.
That's right.
Because you're going to get through it.
Yeah.
But you better not lay down. He already know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
He already know, brother. Just like me. He knew me and you was going to have this talk. He knew you was going to ask me that question. He knew.
Yeah.
He know what I'm finna do when I leave here.
That's right.
He know what I'm going to do tomorrow.
That's right.
But it's up to you to believe what you're going to do.
That's right.
So
it's already been foreseen.
Yeah. So if I could have had that right there, because it was some times where, boy, that thing was getting on me and beat me.
Yeah.
It would beat me.
Yeah.
And sometimes I laid down. I got a brother, my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
He called me one day. I was in the bed. I was looking up at the ceiling. I said, man. He said, Neil, what going, Neil? I said, boy, nothing, man. He said, boy, why you sound like that?
Yeah.
Man, Well, I don't know, man. It seemed like I was like giving up.
Wow.
He said, no, ain't no giving up, Neil.
Showing
Ain't
no
no giving up, Neil.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You gonna sit there, be Justin Timberlake? You gonna cry you a river? What you gonna do? So him and his brother, which is another, a good friend of mine too. We talk on the phone daily. He say, "No, ain't no laying down there." I say, "You know what? You're right. This just happened. This how quick things can work out for you.
That's
in
right.
your favor.
Yeah.
The way it's supposed to go.
That's right.
Man, say, I'm gonna get up tomorrow. This is what I lost clientele, I lost a job, this and that.
Wow.
Yeah, I went through a lot, boy.
Damn.
A lot.
Damn.
I ain't show no sweat. None.
Damn.
Anybody that know me, seen me, this and that, this is my first time talking about it here.
Wow.
5 years gone. This is my first time. Sweat. I was sweating it, but I ain't showing it.
Damn.
I got up. I got dressed. I told my brothers what I'm going to do. They say, okay, that sounds like a plan. We got to get to it, Neil. We got to get to it, baby. Come on. Cranking me up. So then I go and I get in my car. I go fill out an application. Go to another one. This place right here where you can come in, fill out an application like old schools and do an interview on the spot. Ain't no electronic thing.
Damn.
So I went there. It's like, we're going to give you a call. I already knew what that meant.
Damn.
So some told me, you know what, go north. Go North Georgia. Went to North Georgia. Certain place that told me to go to. I went. But then when I go, I'm thinking I could just pull on the door. I got to ring a bell.
Damn.
Ring the bell. I'm like, person come on the intercom. How can we help you? I say, yeah, my name is Linnell. I'm here to find out how can I submit an application for a driver opportunity with your company. They say, well, you got to go online. I'm talking through intercom.
Damn.
So it made me feel like, man, that's it. I can't even come in and let you smell my cologne. I can't let you see what I got on, man. I just pressed this thing, man. I got the heavy on the starch.
That's right.
I can't show you how we get down. We tuck shirts in and
professional,
tight.
Yeah.
So when I get up, you still see my belt buckle. I want them to see me like you got a good candidate here.
Yeah, that's right. Go
online and submit an application. I said, all right. It was like a walk of shame.
Damn.
So I called my partner. He say, man, it's all right. We'll go do what you got to do.
Right.
I did it. Next day, Jod called me. Say, hey, look, we want to hire you.
Wow.
What you asking for? What you asking? He said, matter of fact, what you was making on your last job, I gave him a number. He said, boy, that's a little far-fetched there. I can't give you that. I said, okay, what you willing to give me? Damn. He said, well, right now we got 28 on. I said, man, no, that ain't gonna, I can't do that. He called me back. He said, I'll give you $3 more to that 28. I said, okay, well, we can come back to the table in another 6 months, but I take that. Appreciate it. All right. So now, this the part with the storm. Yeah. Stand down. You got to stay down, bro. You got to stay down.
Oh, so you thinking it's all sweet now?
Yeah, so I go on. I get the job. I go ahead and do everything I need to do.
Yeah.
So now I submitted for this other job, though. Nah, I done forgot all about that. They called me.
Yeah.
Say, want to bring you in for an interview. Okay, cool. I'm thinking, okay, if they paying more, I'm going.
Yeah, do one
because there's always something greater out there for you. You just gotta stay on that path, follow the yellow brick road.
That's right. Yeah.
So I went
keep pushing.
Yeah, keep pushing. You can't lay down.
That's right.
So I end up, going to that interview. Hey man, we like you. We want to bring you aboard.
Yeah.
It's the job where I was talking to on the intercom now.
Right.
Brought me in. But they say the only thing is you gotta work overnight. So I called him. I said, bro, they want me to work overnight. I ain't never worked overnight in my life.
Damn.
So he's like, look, Neil, think about it. you're gonna have to run it. You can do it.
Yeah.
So imagine this right here. This the part where you gotta know this here, man. Bruh. No matter what it take, legitimate.
Right.
And legit, man.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta sacrifice. You gotta lay down. You gotta give up some sleep.
Yeah. That's
You gotta be committed. You can't go hang out with your brother. You can't go hang out with your girl. You can't go play. You can't throw the football with your son. You gotta. You on go mode.
Yeah.
So
the cost of success.
Right. I did the most unthinkable.
Yeah.
This on out of love for me.
Yeah.
I'm still cutting hair too now.
That's right.
Says, man, you got to go. And I'm gonna give y'all this. I work both driving jobs. So I get up.
Wow.
Yeah. I get up, gotta be at a job at 8 o'clock in the morning. One job. Get off at 4. Get in the car. I call the phone because you got to call and see what time you got to report in, your wave time.
Mm-hmm.
They tell me what certain type of wave. Shoot, I stay with traffic. I'm staying. It's gonna take me an hour to get there. So it was times where I go to the job.
Yeah.
Turn the AC on and lay the seat back.
And just wait.
And just wait, sleep. And now report time at 8:45. I'm driving at night. I'm all up in the mountains. North Carolina driving. I'd have been in North Carolina, then come back to Georgia. I get off like 8 o'clock in the morning. Guess where I gotta be at?
The other job.
The other job.
Yeah.
Then on the weekend come, Sam, you want your hair cut?
Yeah.
I'm going to cut Sam hair.
Wow.
I'm going to cut Sam hair. Oh, then look. Not only that, babe.
She need a date night. Yeah, date night.
Date night. Need that. So I gotta put time. I gotta do it. My daughter.
Yeah.
My son. They need, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's just a phone call.
Yeah.
Even if it's just me going by where they at to see about them. They need me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to sacrifice.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
And look where it got me.
The price of success. Wow.
Freedom. And that, don't get me wrong, now. It may be another storm out there for me.
Yeah, we always gonna have them.
Yeah, it's always hurricane season.
But like you said though, when you go through one storm, it teaches you how to prepare for the next one.
Yeah.
So you had to go through to get through to understand what you needed.
Yeah. Because, like I say, bro, we had that angel that could come to us and tell us what's finna up ahead for us.
Yeah.
That's something. Just think about if the angel just told you, hey, look, man, it's a plan A. The plan B. If he said if it was a plan B, would you take it?
Yeah.
But he said, this is the plan right here. No, he said, this is the plan right here. Ain't no plan B. You have no other option. What you gonna put in a request? You can't.
You can't. Gotta go.
You got to.
Yeah. So now let me ask you this though. With everybody in life that you know came across, what would be that one message that you would tell that person that's done went through some of the stuff that you done went through and going through some of the stuff that you done went through? What would be that word of encouragement to get them through that storm?
Actually, to analyze. Analyze, because, if you sit there and you stop and you just think, see, we as men, we're barbarian.
Yeah.
We'll go out and run into some things and don't think none of it.
That's right. Show
because
them
we
well.
feel like that if I break something, I fix it.
That's right. That's our mentality.
That's our mentality.
Yeah.
But if we take the time out and actually think about a move that we gonna make, if I make this move right here, I know the reaction is gonna be this right here. Now, do I want that reaction to it?
Yeah.
Or do I want to make this decision and do this here, and I get a different reaction? So if you think about it, you just analyze things before you make a move, but don't think too long.
Yeah.
But you got to make a decision.
That's right. Wow. Hey, man. Like I say, bro, you out here know it's been an honor. It's been a pleasure, bro.
Yeah, man, it is.
Anybody you want to shout out?
I want to shout out my mom.
Shout out Mom Dudes.
Yeah. My heart, my rock. I want to shout out my kids.
Shout out to the kids.
Yeah, to the kids, man.
Yeah.
I love my kids, my god kids.
Yeah.
My god, I got this one right here, man. Old Ray, man. Ray son does look goddaughter, man. But shout out to her. But my clients, man, who helped me be who I am.
Yeah.
And how people know me. What people know me as is the guy that cut hair.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And I want to shout out them, most definitely, first and foremost. Like I want to, I salute and appreciate every one of them. Everybody.
Yeah, shout out to the people.
Yeah, and the barbers.
Yeah.
Was teaching me things they didn't even know they was teaching me.
That's right.
Shout out to the OGs, the legends, John Toby, T-Rock, Thomas Young, Darren Dave, Chanley Brothers, the whole team, the original team, Chanley Brothers.
Yeah.
Tang, Sean Casey, Wiki, Booms, it's so many barbers, man. Every barber that I have a connection with, my connection with them. If I know you, we done talk, even if we had disagreements, I shout out to you and it's love, and I appreciate what y'all showed me, what y'all gave me, and what y'all doing.
Yeah, shout out to everybody. Like you said, bro. We go through them storms, but we go through them to prepare for the next one. Mm-hmm. So we got everything we need, and I appreciate that, bro, for real.
Yeah.
Like you said, I want to give a shout out to my sponsors. Brian Lopez, you can find him at busket.com. And my other sponsor, Corey Shapiro, you can find him at vintageframes.com. It's been another Sons of Florida podcast.